Do you wish that you could get more, explore more in your relationship? You're not alone. In this video, I'm going to explain how, contrary to popular belief, the best sex ever happens in your committed relationship. And I'm going to tell you how. So if your relationship is missing something, or if this isn't the best sex ever, it's okay. You're in the right place. No shame, no blame. I'm here to help. I'm Amy Culler. I'm known as the best intimacy coach because I offer real solutions. I've been helping men with intimacy, sex, love, life, and relationships for a very long time. I know that the way that a man feels about himself and his intimate relationship is the level of success and confidence he feels in all parts of his life. Am I right? Mm-hmm. I have a program called the Intimacy Game Plan where I help men and couples have real confidence, secure in their intimate, loving relationship. Because when you feel well loved, it shows. So make sure that you subscribe, hit the notification bell, stay with me. I have so much to share. Guys, you can ask Amy anything, and you do, especially when it comes to wanting more or better sex or love in your relationship. You don't have to figure it out. The problem is you go into a relationship without a plan. You expect the love and the sex to magically happen. And then when the sex ends, you feel frustrated, rejected, unloved. Why don't they do anything? Is this all there is? You feel like you're missing out on the intimacy you want to explore. What do you do? That's what I help you with. Hmm. Let me tell you, Ken came to me and he was asking, would practicing with other women help me be a better lover for my wife? Ken doesn't know what to do with his own wife. I don't know what he thinks he's going to be able to do with other women. You think you're born knowing how to do this? Sex may be natural, it's biological, but being a lover, that's a skill. That's what I help you with. That's what I help Ken with. When AJ reached out to me, he was wondering, why can't I perform or explore with my wife? He was suffering with what I call situational erectile dysfunction. He had had sexual trauma in his past. Here's what their pattern looked like. They would try and have sex, then he couldn't perform. They'd stop, he'd go to sleep. He'd wake up the next day and take care of himself with either porn or secret sexual activities, as I call them. No shame, no blame. I'm here to help. But this is affecting him. It's affecting his wife. There's so much shame and trauma between them, and they can't talk about it. Not everything can or should be talked about. Everyone has some form of sexual trauma. These things are intimate. Intimacy is vulnerable. And by outsourcing his erotic, he's bypassing the vulnerable, but he's also missing out on the love. Make sense? So he and his wife joined the intimacy game plan because they both want the same thing, connection. They both want the love. And he learned that making love is not a performance. As a matter of fact, equipment isn't even really necessary. He learned the most important thing, that sexual exploration happens outside of penetration. Mm-hmm. When Neil reached out to me, he was wondering, am I a sex addict? Why am I always searching for women? Not the word he used. He was like that even before he was with his wife. So I asked him, are you intimate with your wife? And he said, well, sort of. She doesn't really get into it or make love back to me. She just lays there while I do everything. I always do oral and I make sure that she comes first. And I said, okay, how do you know that she comes? And he said, well, because she tells me when she's about to and I can feel it. So I asked Neil, what do you want? And he said, I want to explore. And I said, she wants you to also. The truth is, both of them are tired of the same three steps. Whenever they go into the bedroom, he goes down on her and she pretends to come. And then she does oral on him. And then he penetrates her and then boom, they're done. The truth is, honey, she didn't come. If she did, that you'd know it. And women are multi-orgasmic. So if she was really coming, if she was really have orgasms, you'd both want more of each other. It's okay. It's okay. These things take practice. This isn't biological. These are skills. Mm-hmm. Neil is searching for women, not the word he used, because he's not satisfied at home, and neither is she. He's still doing it like he was an 18-year-old horny boy, and she's still going, no, 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 stop it, like when she was 18 also. And if they keep going like this, they're going to end up completely sexless. And won't that be convenient? Because then he'll be justified in being able to cheat on her. Make sense? Are you following the patterns that happen? Nobody goes into a relationship expecting to not have intimacy or for the sex to stop or to even get boring. You don't join a football team to not play football or to keep playing the same three moves over again. When are we going to have a game? When's the championship? You want to keep getting better and better together. You find someone you love and you learn to be lovers together. You don't learn how to be on a team and how to play well together until you make the team. When you're committing to your relationship, you are committing to being an intimacy team. And these things take skills and a plan. And that's okay. You've got the coach. You're going to be in it together. That's how you know that you're going to be the best. I know you're very good at these things already. Even though I'm going to teach you all the basic moves, the best things, you're very good at it. That's how you made the team. But good sportsmanship and great games, improving your skills doesn't happen by accident. These things take a plan. And as you learn to build these skills, just like a team, you learn about compassion, empathy. You build your trust and bond. Mm-hmm. The problem is that you think of sex as penetration and an orgasm as the goal. In the intimacy game plan, we call sex pleasure, and the goal is to get to the field, stay connected, and share pleasure. And I teach you how step by step to explore your fields of pleasure together, and you keep getting better and better together. Even the bad, when you're building memories and building skills, even the bad games build great memories. Mm-hmm. Neil and his wife joined the intimacy game plan, and Neil became the team captain. And he's like, why me? Why do I have to be the team captain? Why can't she do it? Because when you can lead in the bedroom, you feel like you're in control of all parts of your life. Make sense? Mm-hmm. What are you going to do? Leave it to her? Do you want to hear the excuses? She's not in the mood. She's busy. She's hot. She's tired. She's got a baby. She's got menopause. She's got a stomach ache. She's got a headache. She doesn't feel like being touched. I know you think it should be spontaneous, but spontaneous means off of the schedule. And if you want to build anything, a relationship, anything, you don't build it on a hope and a prayer. No, you build it with a plan. So why are we building the most important part of our life this way? Why are we not building our intimate relationships with a plan? Makes sense to me. The difference between roommates and playmates is the intimacy, and that's the best part. And then we start to miss it. These things take practice. And when you're building these practices, you're building skills, you're building intimacy, you're building memories together, and you're going to get better and better together. I'm telling you, you need an intimacy game plan. It makes sense. It makes sense to Neil too, and his wife, because when they started the intimacy game plan, they were mostly sexless. And now when they look at their plan, it reads like Penthouse Forum. Both of them said they wish they had this sooner. And honestly, it's never too late. You want to grow old together? Grow together. Otherwise, you're going to grow apart. This is fun. When you're doing it together, it's more satisfying, all parts of life. That's the best part. You're going to have games. You're going to have championships. You're going to have anniversaries. You're going to learn how to support and show up for each other. Is this making sense? I'd love to know. Leave me a note in the comments if you can relate to this, what your biggest takeaway is. If you have any questions, make sure that you hit like. Make sure that you are subscribed. Stay with me. And if you're ready to be the team captain, learn the cues, call the plays, try all the moves. I teach you the basics and the advanced. Find your skills. I know you think you know how to do it, but I'm going to teach you how to throw a pass like a pro. Because when you're an athlete or a team and you want to up your skills, you don't figure it out. You call in the coach, you learn a few moves, you get better together. You learn, you grow as lovers. And if you're ready, you'll find a link in the description that takes you directly to my calendar where you can talk to me. You'll get a strategy. We'll find out if the intimacy game plan is right for you. In the description, you'll also find a link where you can go to get a download from me. You can find my book, The Huddle, How to Score in Sex and Love. You'll find a link to join my Facebook group where you can ask Amy anything. I look forward to meeting you. In the meantime, stay connected to yourself, each other, and me. And I'll see you soon. Okay?